Ramble.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of You Can Sit With Us. My name is Maggie. I am one of your hosts, and today I am joined by Becky.
Hello.
Matthew.
Hello.
And we got Rainie here on the ones and twos.
Hi.
Hello. We're very excited for today. We have an episode kind of on the theme of changes. What are we excited for? How are we feeling about this new year, everyone? Are we excited? Are we feeling what's the temperature check?
I feel like I'm ready for 2023 to be over.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
Start fresh.
I'm so excited.
New year, new you, new life.
How did you feel about the last year? Like, how are you leaving it? Like, you know how some people are like, oh, just get me out of 2023. Like, this year was so awful. How are you feeling about?
Tired.
You're tired?
Yeah. It's an exhausting year.
It was a very tiring year.
A lot of stuff happened.
Yes.
Had to work a lot.
Yes.
A lot of hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Ready for a break. Ready for a new.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to refresh, restart, recharge.
How are you entering this year differently than last?
This is like kind of like New Year's resolutions, huh?
Yeah.
Like, how are you starting this year?
I'm not asking you if you hit all your goals or your resolutions. I'm just saying, like, how do you feel? Because
last year vibe check was we were in the thick of it.
Vibe check was sad.
Vibe check was really murky. Yeah.
Truth.
Vibe check was I'd rather be in bed.
Yes. Vibe check was hard. It was rough.
No, I do feel like I've accomplished a lot this year, so I'm
You're
happy
good.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just ready for fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about you?
How
do you feel?
I'm excited. There was a lot that happened in 2023.
Yeah.
And I am
Senora.
excited. I am a senora now. I'm leaving 2023 into 2024 as like a senora forever. But I'm excited. I just feel like it's so corny to say, it's going to be the next best year. I feel like it's always getting better.
Yay.
Yeah.
That is good.
Wow, I like that.
I feel like you're in a Trolls movie right now.
Really? That's what I'm
You are,
manifesting.
Poppy.
I'm manifesting a good year. That's all. I have to go in with like a good mindset, because if I go in with a bad mindset, I'm just gonna be like, see, it's already terrible.
Well, you have like a second chance, right? Because you have the calendar New Year and then you have the lunar New Year. So like,
True.
That's true.
if you're entering the calendar New Year on a bad note, just get ready
For the next
lunar
one.
New Year.
For February 10th.
Yeah, it's late this year.
Yeah.
It is.
That's
It's
my
like
birthday.
Is it? Oh my
Huge
goodness.
year for me.
Huge.
That's going to be a
Wow,
big
Rainie.
change. I'm going to look that up later.
Whoa.
What does it mean if your birthday's lunar New Year? 2 in 1.
Whoa.
Well, I actually don't know. That's just when David's having his Lunar New Year party. So I assumed that was also when the actual Lunar New Year was. But knowing David, it could be like a week before, a week after.
We'll see. Look it up later.
Yeah. Yeah. What year are we entering? The year of the
2024.
I think
Oh,
is
the
it
year of-
drag. I think isn't it the dragon?
2024.
2024.
I feel like it's the dragon. Let me look real quick.
What animal? Wait,
2024.
what was last year? You should know. When was Henry born in? The year of
I
the...
don't know, the Lunar New Year.
That's true. I feel like I was born in the year of the monkey.
You're a dragon.
The dragon. Was next year. What was this year?
This year.
I didn't go to the Lunar New Year party last year, so I didn't know.
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit's cute. That's
Rabbit's
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
Dragons feels crazy.
Yeah.
Feels fiery. Feels spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Intense.
Dragon feels crazy.
Rabbit, and going from rabbit to dragon, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. What
Could
a
not be
change.
more different. Yeah.
There's no more stagnant energy. We're going in fierce. Yeah.
Love that.
Let's burn everything up. is
Yeah.
what
Burn it to the
sounds like.
ground.
Eat the rabbit. No, I'm just kidding. Burn it.
Oh my gosh. How about you, Becky? Your 2023 in review. How are you feeling?
Tired. Same as all tired. Same as everybody else.
I mean, you had
say
a little
yes.
human.
I had a
know?
human.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go into 2024 with no little humans in my body.
Yeah.
Right.
Have
That
the
was very
holidays been a
tiring.
lot more fun just with a little one around?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to like dress him up. He still doesn't really like know.
Yeah.
He's not like figuring things out
Not
that
grabbing
way.
for the turkey yet.
Not grabbing for the turkey yet.
Mm-hmm.
Though he could be soon.
He could be. He seemed to really. We went to a little light show in a park, Matt, and he loved it.
He loves light.
He loves it.
to look at light.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
was so fun to go with him because if it's just me and Zach, we kind of like look around and be like, "This is so fun," but like Henry's just like an added, like such a fun person to go with.
Yeah,
now.
we were like turning his stroller like backwards so that he was looking up at things.
Yeah.
He was like, yes.
I know. Lights at the zoo. That's always
zoo
fun.
lights,
I think in LA they also have lights at Descanso Gardens.
That's
too.
what we
Is
went
that where
to.
you went?
Mhm.
Yeah. Enchanted.
That's so fun.
Enchanted at Descanso Gardens.
Yes.
You.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Wait,
Wow.
Maggie, so this year's going to be the biggest and best for you. Do you have
Yeah.
anything on the horizon?
I have nothing on the horizon, but I just feel like every single year I
feel
make
it.
into life, I think it just gets better and better. You don't
Okay.
feel that way?
Gosh. No, I probably
Okay, so actually
I don't
this
think-
really ties in. So before, when we were sitting here,
Matt's like, and enough of that, Maggie.
And
We're
enough
actually
of
moving
that.
on.
And enough of Princess Poppy
no,
over
because
here.
it goes into what she's talking about.
Okay.
So one of my friends
Enough of
sent
that.
me my year vibration
Okay.
for next year, which is supposed to be, it's based on numerology.
Okay.
So it's you add together the month and the day of your birth,
Okay.
right? So Maggie, you're 11/4.
Yep.
So you add 11 and 4 together. And then you add like the
15 for those out there, right?
15.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And then you add those two together.
Okay.
But this is the wrong one. Why is it saying this?
Wow, Matt.
I said I didn't need to do the birth year.
No birth year. So just the month.
That will only
And
do
the
the birth year
day.
anyway. November 4th. So it's that, but then it's also 2024. So then you add all of them together.
Oh.
So it's 11 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. So 2024 is 8. So it's 11 plus 4 plus 8.
15 plus 8,
Yes. Is 23.
20 something.
And then you add 2 plus 3
5.
equals 5.
Okay.
Yes. So this is your 5 is your personal year number for this year.
Okay.
So
What does
this
that mean?
This is what it says for you.
Okay.
Get ready for a dramatic and exciting year.
Dramatic.
This year will feel like it is flying by because there will be so many changes and activities. After all the hard work of last year, this is a fantastic time to have fun and meet new people or travel to distant places. You may even feel the urge to relocate.
Whoa.
Don't leave us, Maggie.
Don't move.
Well, always.
You will find your social life expanding as you feel more expansive as well. If there are any structures in your life that restrict you, now is the time to shake them off and seek new horizons.
Wow.
This is a wonderful time to have an adventure. So if there's anywhere you want to go, buy your ticket.
I go.
Or
Book it.
take that class you've always wanted to take, or go to the theater, or even be in the theater.
I don't know
Do
about
what
that.
you want. Take up a new hobby. Being in a group environment would be especially rewarding.
Love that.
If you are involved in the media or have always wanted to be, you'll feel extra blessed this year.
Wow.
Ooh.
See, I
If
told
you
you
want
guys.
to grow your business, any type of
Maggie's
advertising would prove worthwhile.
Advertising.
Advertising.
I'm
Hashtag
gonna-
sponsored.
I'm going to be a
Sponsor
creative
Maggie this
director.
year. Make sure that all of these changes and new feelings that you don't scatter your energies. Stay focused. Listen to your heart to discern what is most important and make your decisions based on your intuitive guidance. You might make mistakes, but that is how you learn, and those lessons will serve you and help you to instruct others in the future.
Wow, Matt.
That was
I feel so
beautiful.
empowered. See, I'm going to have a great year.
That's what I was saying. It was really aligning with
Wait,
what you were
about
saying
you? What about you?
before.
How is...
So the one that my friend sent me,
Does anyone have like a negative one? Being like, you
it's
need
like
to
this
sit down.
is gonna be a bad year.
because mine is
It's going to be a rough
6.
year for you.
6. Okay.
My year for this year is number 6. And 6 represents the energy represented by the numerology. Personal year number 6 brings additional attention to domestic affairs and family related
Ooh.
responsibility.
Eugene's going to get pregnant.
It is a year of home, harmony,
Chickens.
beliefs, and responsibility.
Wow.
Matt's going to get
This
a cow.
does not sound as exciting as Maggie's. I'm not going to lie.
You're going to be at home cleaning while Maggie's on vacation.
Do not buy a
Take me
ticket.
with
You
you.
stay home.
It also tends to be a duty year, so to speak, being needed in many directions and people making more demands.
Oh.
It is also a year when maintaining harmony in the home tends to matter more and being neighborly.
Oh.
Maybe your neighbor is going to move and then you can knock down her house and build a compound.
That's very neighborly.
Neighborly as in you.
Bye.
Bye.
There is likely to be enhanced feelings of goodwill. There tends to be more responsibility, love, self-sacrifice, protection of family members, sympathy and compassion, and beauty.
Matt's going to learn
Matt's gonna be the
compassion
family-
this year.
Oh.
And beauty.
What a big year. What a big year for him.
I'm so excited for you.
Maggie, send him a postcard from all your travels.
Yeah. Wish you were here, Matt.
Seriously,
While
geez,
he's all
you guys.
snuggled. I love it.
And what is Miss Beck's calculation?
You are in 9.
9.
9. That's really a really high number.
How
Yeah.
many numbers are there?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are in the final year of a 9-year cycle.
I'm going to die?
9-year cycle.
A lot has been learned along the way. So take stock of all your lessons because you will be passing this wisdom to others. Your
Us.
son. Your son. Us.
Us.
My other babies.
You might find that others are drawn to you for advice or teaching this year. Trust that you have what it takes to guide them. You might be reflecting quite a bit on the past, but this is only so you will learn from it and move on. Make sure you are not holding on to the past. Let go of what no longer serves you.
Bye, bitch.
Bye.
Bye.
Finish up any loose ends and unfinished business in your life as you prepare for a new cycle. Forgive anyone who needs forgiving. And that includes yourself.
Yeah.
And that includes yourself, Becky. No grudges.
Okay, I'll forgive myself. Forgive it,
Done.
Becky.
You might require more alone time this year.
I mean, that's for sure. That's for sure.
So you can connect with your intuition. There is nothing wrong with this. Value this time with yourself. There will be more excitement next year.
This year's not going to be exciting.
This is
but
a period
next
for
year.
reflection, but it's also time for recognition of everything you have done and achieved. So make sure you are taking stock of everything good in your life and it will come back to you manifold. You will be harvesting your many rewards, so enjoy your bounty. You
I'm
deserve
gonna
it.
farm.
Yeah. You and
I'm gonna
Matt.
learn to farm.
You're a farmer.
I'm gonna be a farmer.
So mine's family and duty. Yours is letting go.
Letting go.
And Maggie is thriving.
Thrive.
I'm a party girl.
Go on vacation.
Oh my gosh, Rainie, what's your birthday?
February 10th.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right. She just said.
10.
So dumb. So you're 2.
Oh, so little.
So tiny.
After
little girl.
after the intense energy and changes of last year,
Oh, okay.
now is the time to slow down and reflect
yay.
upon your life and your choices.
Wow.
Look at your life.
You
look at
might
your
feel
choices.
torn in 2 directions, and some of your old identities are merging with your new one.
Whoa. Interesting.
Yeah. Be kind to yourself as you integrate these energies. Your emotions are on high, and you might feel oversensitive or take other people's opinions to heart. That is why it is so important to take time and reflect on your needs and personal truth. What is it that you want?
Ooh, fuck the haters,
Oh,
Rainie.
fuck
Yeah,
the
fuck the haters.
I tried to do that last year, and then like I remember being like, it's the year of like crochet, and it only lasted a month. But now
Crocheting's
it's because,
hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
barely learned.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh wait, it keeps going.
To find inner balance, you might need to draw more boundaries, say no more often, and learn how to receive. When can you take back some of your own energy? Are you giving more than you're receiving? Are there any areas in life where you feel you deserve more? Explore these areas and find ways to balance your relationships in a reciprocal manner.
Wow. I
Your
love
interpersonal-
mine.
Is this ringing true?
All
Well-
your interpersonal relationships.
Yeah.
I'm
To your
excited.
friends and family, you can't give too much. You have to take.
You can take
Take
it
it.
only.
Take it, girly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I mean mine is just pretty much like take a break and like reap the rewards and get presents. So I'm like I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, you need to listen to your inner voice. Perhaps you want to take up yoga or meditation and spend more time in nature.
Huge year for me. This is honestly what I want to hear. Like, go to yoga, go for a hike.
Yeah.
Use this beautiful time to know yourself better and have the courage to take care of yourself. Since 2 attracts relationships,
Yes.
this can be a wonderful time to meet someone who helps you feel good about yourself.
Oh my gosh, Rainie gets a boyfriend.
But remember, finding loving relationships begins with honoring and loving yourself first.
True.
Like RuPaul always
Just like
says.
RuPaul always says. Just like he says.
Okay,
Yeah.
big year. 2024, I am excited for.
Yeah.
Now you're pumped.
Now I'm pumped. All I want to do is like, get back my reading era, appreciate myself.
Yes. Nature.
Yes, reflect.
Yes.
Yoga.
Yeah, fall in love.
Whoa.
Go on
Ideal.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travel the world.
Sleep in bed and
I'm at
hopefully
home. I'm not leaving the house,
glean
apparently.
something. I'm alone. I don't know where I'm alone.
You're going to
but
be alone all year, and I'm going to be home all year.
maybe that means I'm bringing Henny to your house.
And you're going to take care of him.
And you're going to
Domestic
bond.
duties.
Unky Matt.
Aw.
That was so fun. I'm glad that we're starting off with these great intentions.
Maggie's excited.
I mean, Maggie is on
stoked.
cloud 9. Hers is like very exciting.
Yeah. Do you have any travel plans for 2024? Anything on the horizon?
So we wanted to do like a big trip in the spring, but there's like so many moving pieces. So I don't know. I'm sure something will happen at some point, but nothing's been planned.
How about any hobbies? What are your new hobbies going to be? Pick up new hobbies. Group
Ooh.
hobbies.
You are a person who loves group hobbies.
I do.
Well, you and your pickleball. That's a hobby.
Yeah.
Pickleball.
Yeah.
I've been playing pickleball a
You were
lot.
doing ceramics,
I'm doing ceramics.
flower arranging,
I was doing flower arrangement.
sourdough making.
I haven't done sourdough in a bit, but I have been doing mini cakes.
Yeah.
The mini cakes.
Mini cakes. Love me a mini cake.
Maggie loves a class.
I love classes. Love.
Lifelong learner.
Workout classes.
And we
art
love the
classes.
benefits.
Yes.
Maybe I'll take a sewing class. I've been wanting to do that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Watch out. Making the cut. Watch out.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
newest person.
Project Runway.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. But maybe we can make some like towels or something. Some dish rags.
That was like
What is a towel
rectangle.
but a piece of fabric?
some pillowcases. Okay.
Okay, vibes.
Pillowcases we can do. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you going to get a sewing machine?
I used to have one. My mom like signed us up for sewing class when we were really young, and it was more stressful than it was relaxing. But maybe now that I'm older and I understand how to use a machine, maybe it won't be as stressful.
I see you making like clothes for Bowie.
I feel like that's a
100%.
good, like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I would want to make clothes for myself because I feel like that's just frustrating and big. But maybe if we do like clothes for dogs and cats and animals, that could be that could be cute. Some hats,
Yeah.
some sweaters,
that.
Senora Maggie fashions.
socks. Yeah.
Oh, some socks, something cozy.
Yeah, some little
Yeah,
booties.
That'd
I
be
like
great.
that idea. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe Grandpa Barry.
He's into it. He's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready to put the big
He
boy
feels
pants
chilly.
on.
He needs a nice
He
sweater.
gets chilly. He does.
Yeah.
He gets cold. And he wants to
we
come in
have
and
like a
snuggle.
whole little farm of animals that we
You
can
do.
make
We can
little
outfit
things
them
for.
all.
They can-
Matching
Ooh.
outfit.
Yeah, they'll come with me to each of the craft fairs and they'll model it for
Yes.
everyone. So be like, you should buy one.
Vibes.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't
Amazing.
gotten a Grandpa Barry update. Alfred and Grandpa Barry, what are they up to?
Oh, the cats, my little gremlins.
Yeah.
Well, they still love Keith the most, which is
Both of them.
yes.
I thought Grandpa Barry liked you.
Grandpa Barry only really likes me in the morning. In the morning, he like wants to be on my lap. He wants to snuggle. He wants me to pet him. The rest of the day, he spends sleeping in the closet on a shelf. Iconic behavior. He will also like we have this old IKEA dresser in our closet, like socks and undies and stuff. And my stuff is on the top. And if I accidentally like leave the drawer open a little bit, he'll open the drawer, crawl in, and then crawl into Keith's drawer below it.
Oh my God.
Oh my
And
God.
there have been days where like hours go by and I'm like, where's Grandpa? I like, cannot find him. And I'll just hear like, meow. And I like go and open the drawer and he pops out.
Oh my god.
He just likes really small places. Sometimes he goes in he comes to Henny's room when we're doing bedtime. When we're doing bedtime and he'll sit there with us. And the other day, Keith did not do a second sweep to make sure he was gone. And we just hear like, meow. and like clawing. Grandpa was inside. He was like, I'm done here.
Like, I don't want to be a part of like bedtime anymore.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done with bedtime. It is a lot cuter now that Henny like sees the cats. Before he couldn't really like see them, but now he sees them and he's like, ah!
He tracks,
Yeah.
follows them.
Oh yeah, he smiles, he laughs at it. He's like, ah,
Excited.
look at this cat. Silly cat.
Excited.
Yeah.
When babies start to laugh, that's really, I feel like huge.
Oh my God.
Becky's been
It's
teaching him.
Cute. I've been teaching him. We do sound a little crazy. If he gives you a smile, we're all like, like you just sound like a maniac. But then he does like a squeak and it's so cute.
so cute.
Do you have to teach
He's got a
babies
good
to
laugh.
It's something they got to work on.
Yeah. You have to like model behavior.
Oh.
So right now you can see he's like thinking about it. He's like, ha.
Yeah. Or he'll he makes like coughing noises, or he'll like, his new thing is going,
Ooh, that vocal fry.
I know. And I was like, oh, you're like the little kid from The Grudge. You're spooky. Yeah, but they just like are like learning to use their little voices. Their little voices. Yeah, he's on his eating
exploring.
era. He has been getting as much food as he wants because he got a little skinny.
What's
Their
his favorite
pediatrician was like,
solid food?
feed.
Does he have
none. He's 6 months old.
They can start to have like avocado and stuff yet. No,
Well, they don't swallow it.
Oh.
It's just like tasting. Yeah.
Is anything that has made him like light up?
He really likes fruit.
Ooh,
He likes the
Sugar.
sugar and the tart. Does not like the vegetables. But like
No?
I also wouldn't like I even tried it, like the mashed carrot. We like steamed some carrots and mashed them up, and then I ate it and I was like, this tastes like fucking water. Like
Yeah.
of course he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you just do it to like introduce, this is supposed to help with like allergies and stuff. Just like introducing foods a little sooner.
Yeah.
Well, you were craving berries, right, when you were pregnant?
I loved strawberries.
Oh.
Strawberries were a big one.
He's
And he was
consistent.
trying blackberries.
Consistent. Yeah. He had some blackberries. He liked those. Yeah. You just kind of like give it to him and they just sort of mash it around their faces.
Fun.
I can't believe I did not know that babies
Play.
don't drink water.
Yeah,
like
babies
I
don't
would have
drink
killed
water.
a baby if I had a baby right
I
now.
would have
It
killed a
wouldn't kill
baby
them.
if you water them.
They did back in the day.
Rainie gives her baby like a Stanley cup. He's like, here you go, kid.
Yeah.
Literally, I'd be like, okay, and then they need food and water.
Yeah.
So
They
everything
did
is.
back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't like be dangerous.
I don't think so. I don't really actually know. What is the science for not giving a baby water?
So it just takes so much. If you think about it, when babies are eating, it takes so much calories for them to like the act of them eating. So
Yeah.
water's just like empty nutrition.
Yeah.
That's why.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because everything has
Yeah.
water in it.
Yeah. And formula has water in it, and so does
Yeah.
breast milk. And so that's
Right.
what you focus on.
Yeah, you're gonna get water through the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always food.
Yeah.
Food
Yeah.
force.
And he got sugar water
Pedialyte.
after his hernia surgery.
Right.
To help wake him up from anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, ah! He was like, yes! He was like, this is amazing! That was Henny's first food, was sugar water.
That's
He
so
loved it.
funny.
Loved it.
Sometimes
Little
when
hummingbird.
kids are going for
He was like a hummingbird.
for procedure, they're like, you can only give them clears, and you'll introduce Pedialyte for the first time, and they've never had it before. And some babies are very into it, and some are like, what the heck is this? This is not what I'm normally used to. So it's like interesting to see.
Interesting.
But Henny was a
Yeah.
fan.
He was like, he's like, more.
Candy.
More. Yeah, but I think back in the day they gave babies water. 'Cause my
Okay.
grandma's always like, give him water. But she's also like, give him some blankets to sleep with. And I'm like, oh my God.
Give him a nipple whiskey. Make him go to bed. Shut him off.
Power off.
Okay, maybe Honey's not sleeping over. No man jeans. Not till he's 21.
Matt,
off
how did
button.
you? I wanted to hear your like reaction of Try Guys Babysit.
Oh my gosh.
Did you love
Oh my
it?
God. It's so dumb.
Did you watch the final edit and the video that came out?
I actually don't think I saw the final one. I think I saw the one before the final one.
Oh, okay.
Like Eugene and I watched it when
Oh,
he was
okay,
like giving
okay.
notes and stuff on it.
Yeah, because I know it was like Eugene doesn't know we're here, but Matt knows we're here. Yes.
Yeah, when they came in, were you just like
In
what
a corner?
happened? Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
they just called you.
I was working, so I wasn't there. They just were like, we're gonna come over, and I was like, okay,
Come
go
on.
for it. The house is a mess. Everything's dirty. The dogs are there.
Well, they also went
Have
through a
fun.
long list of calling everyone else to ask if they could use their house. And I was like, no, there's a literal baby in our house.
You can't be babies in our
You're gonna make
house.
Eugene do the real baby
Yeah.
with the two fake babies.
I was like, absolutely not. You're not coming over.
Parts of it are like a little uncomfortable.
I remember when Zach first pitched it to me, I was like, I didn't realize he was serious about it. I was like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about? And then when I saw the final edit, I was like, okay, I'm glad that there's like a little bit of like, okay, you guys studied a baby and
Yeah.
like went through the milestones. I'm glad there's like something to it, but I mean, it's something.
It's something.
I know Becky
something.
hates it.
I really don't like diapers.
I do not like diapers. And the clip,
Diapers are not my vibe.
Eugene sent the clip of him walking in and them just crying and Keith with like a guttural wah. And Zach and Keith in onesies. And I was like, what is going on over there? So that was like the only thing I saw. And then I saw the final edit.
I love that little baby, that Iris.
She
She
is so cute.
she is a star.
She's so
She was so cute. And the
Yeah.
comedic timing of dropping the spoon.
Yeah.
I was like, I love you. You're so cute.
I love her.
She was so sweet.
She said,
Babys.
Zach said there was a clip where it didn't make it into the edit because he forgot about it until he was watching the final one. And there was one point where she didn't know where her parents were and she ran over and gave Zach a hug. It was so cute.
It is so sweet, but also like sad. Like when a baby gets sad, like our
I know,
friends
right?
Mark and
They just
Robin,
understand.
on their baby's first birthday, she couldn't see Robin, but she could see me, and she just had like tears rolling down her eyes, and then just put her arms out, and I like picked her up and was like, oh, I love this.
You're not
I was like,
lost.
this is
It's okay.
amazing.
You're like,
But then I was also like, Robin,
Get over here.
but it's so cute.
It's so cute.
to
Yeah.
feel needed. You're like, I can help you.
Is that how you feel when Keith cries at you too?
Yeah.
His diaper.
I'm like, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Yeah, they had such big diapers. I feel like the adult diaper game, though, has really like upped itself.
Right. That's why they had to
Yeah.
wear multiple ones to get the same
Yeah.
effect of the big poofy diapers.
Yeah, they're not like baby diapers.
No.
No.
I didn't like
Cute
that. I didn't
look.
like the diapers, but I thought everything else was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the development was cute. Though the milestones thing is so stressful. They're like, you have to like hit certain milestones by certain times. And if you have a preemie, they're behind on those, but not really.
Be like,
And even for people who don't have preemies, it's these like, when was this made? When did we decide that a baby should roll over at this amount of time?
On
Yeah.
this day.
On
Yeah.
this day, yeah.
Yeah, and in life
When did we decide?
there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like now it's not like, oh, you have to do this by this time.
Yeah. So it's like,
Or else
what's
you're
going
like not okay. It's like,
on?
whoa.
Yeah.
Stakes are high here.
Yeah. One of the moms in my Mommy and Me class was talking about like one of the things that they do is like realize that their hands are their hands. And she was saying one of her friends who had a kid told her to make her feel better was like, well, do you know any adults that don't know that their hands are their hands? And she was like, no. And he's like, okay, so he's eventually going to figure out his hands are his hands.
yeah. It's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our perfect little baby.
He's a little squish.
All right. So we have some advice that we want to give on like kind of like the umbrella of changes.
Umbrella.
So our first one.
Changes.
Changes. Okay.
Yeah. New year, new you, new change.
Big fan of the podcast and all you amazing people. I need some advice on some changes coming up in my life and figure some of you have gone through a similar situation, so why not ask?
Let's do it.
My boyfriend of 15 plus years has a small game company with some of his friends that he has been juggling on top of a full-time job and some other projects. Very packed schedule at all times. We get it. The game company has been doing pretty well, so he plans to leave his full-time job soon to focus primarily on the game company and his side projects. I want to be supportive and excited for him, but I admittedly have been feeling very, I think something got cut off. I'm guessing unsure. Becky, Maggie, and Matt have undergone this type of transition with their partners when they decided to make their own company, and I'm wondering what sort of planning, if any, was discussed prior to them leaving BuzzFeed and how you all dealt with any stress, anxiety that was experienced during the transition. Thanks for being such a great Tuesday pick-me-up.
Interesting.
It's hard, Stacey. It's hard.
Stacey, girl, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always risk, right?
Yeah.
It's hard because when you have a normal job, you have like a regular salary coming in,
Right.
that type of stuff. So you're kind of dependent on those things. So then when you're leaving that, you don't know what your salary. Most of the time when you leave, you're not going to be making money for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to prepare, you got to save money.
You got to save.
You gotta save. Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing, I
Especially-
think.
Yeah. Especially if his game company doesn't have investors.
Right.
Like the guys didn't have investors. So second try was the most money we'd ever spent in our whole lives.
Right? Yeah.
You know, to get it started. So I was just like,
Yeah.
the day that went away, I was like,
Yeah. People don't realize like when companies are started, something has to fund whatever is coming and like what are you doing before, like even
Right.
yearly and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So that is very stressful to go from salaried and having like a good understanding of what you would be bringing in plus your benefits to something that you kind of have to create on your own.
Yeah. And I feel like as a partner, you have to be more supportive of them
Right.
than they are of
Yeah.
themselves. Right. Like you can't show them any doubt in what they're doing. You have to be
Yeah.
like the number one cheerleader.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have a lot of self-doubt and like not think that they're doing is the right thing or that they're going to make it or
yeah.
that they're going to sell enough of the product or whatever, so you have to be the one kind of lifting them up when they get discouraged.
And allowing their own stress to be their stress. Like if they have
Yeah.
business stress, you kind of just have to be supportive and let them figure it out. And because it's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough. But kudos to him for being able to juggle both a salaried position and doing this thing that he's passionate about with his friends. So that's like a start.
Yeah. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work
It's a lot of
Yeah,
work.
that's a
I
lot of
also
work.
feel like he'll be generally more like happier
doing something
doing
that he,
something that he loves as opposed to like working for the man.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good time to grow up and
Yeah.
mature,
Mm-hmm.
but very stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And as a partner, you might have to step it up.
Yeah.
Like you might have to support things
For a little bit.
a little bit more. You might have to pick up an extra shift. You might have to
Mm-hmm.
cook more dinners. You might
Yeah.
have to, stuff like that while your partner is like stressed and trying to do stuff.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got this.
You got this, Stacey. You can do it. Be supportive.
Be supportive.
Save some coin.
Mm-hmm.
Be a cheerleader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got this.
Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna also make a plan B for just in case you don't got this.
This year is your year.
This year is
Stacey.
your year, but also backup plans are nice.
Yeah.
Maybe don't also quit your job at the same time.
Right.
Did you guys have a backup plan?
For if Try Guys didn't work?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just like,
Here's hoping.
here's hoping.
Yeah.
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 It's too busy
Yeah.
to have a backup plan too. I feel
Yeah.
like it's like all hands on deck.
But we all had jobs too.
Yeah.
Dependable
Yeah.
jobs at the time.
That was
too.
always the plan.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be
Yeah.
study turtle over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
You need me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I got benefits over here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can all be on my health
Yeah.
insurance. We're all a family over here. Yeah. Becky can
Yeah.
be a dependent.
Yeah.
Keith can be a
I would say
dependent.
try to just make one big life choice at a time.
Yeah.
Try not to fold a lot of them in.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because then it
exactly.
helps you just like focus on that one thing. I mean, you can't really decide when life changes happen, but
Exactly.
if you're in control of anything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it'll take time.
Yeah, exactly. The next one we have, I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years now, and we're both in our late 20s. I've done a lot of self-improvement in the last couple of years, like getting a degree, setting some serious life goals, doing what I can to make sure I'm on track for achieving those goals.
Yes, invest in yourself.
Do
I
it.
love this. You're the dragon.
Yeah. And of course, working on my mental health. My doubts about my relationship have also grown in the past year because I don't feel like my boyfriend has been intentionally growing like I have. I've expressed concerns about his financial habits, substance usage, career, and his overall health. After I express those concerns, he will Have a couple of weeks where it seems like he's improving and then sinks back into his old habits. I love him very much and he has a lot of really special qualities, but I'm reaching a point where I'm getting tired of asking him to grow up and think about the future. I feel like I'm being harsh, but I also don't want to settle. Any thoughts, advice, or brutal honesty are welcome.
Brutal honesty, girlfriend, sounds like you're dating a stoner. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a stony baloney over there.
You can't make people change.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you can
They
encourage people,
Yeah.
but you can't force them to change. You can guide a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
No. Exactly. Like you can try to invite them into your healthy habits, but you can't make them stick with it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Move on, girlfriend.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
If it's like
he's
impacting
not
your
gonna
relationship, because I mean, there's definitely just like a spectrum of where some people are, it's not affecting their work or their relationships. But if it's getting to a point where it is and you're constantly having these same conversations again.
Yeah. The other thing is like has all these goals she wants to reach. So as having a partner, how is he helping her reach these goals?
Yeah.
Right. Is he encouraging you?
Yeah, she were to do like an audit and have like, all these different goals, financial goals, career goals, and it's like, how is he helping me achieve these?
Or is he
and
holding
if he's
you back?
not, if he's retracting or detracting from those, it's like, okay, well then how is he helping you become you if you're on this improvement journey?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
He
you may
might
have
be
to-
actually holding you back.
Yeah. And also, like, as she mentioned, financial habits. Girl, if marriage is on the horizon for you, his debt becomes your debt.
Absolutely.
So, like, if you're looking at him now saying he's not great with money,
It's not good.
it's not good. And he's not changing, that's not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
And you got to do what's best for you. Because it sounds like you're kind of done holding his hand.
Right.
He's got to put on his big boy pants. Make some changes. Changes.
Changes.
Easier said than done. But
Easier
know.
said than done.
I do think even just having those doubts and writing into us makes me think subconsciously
that you've kind of already
she
decided.
knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
That
knows
she
the
already
answer.
knows that it's,
Yeah.
She's looking for a last ditch effort.
yeah. Or
it seems.
confirmation.
Or confirmation.
Yeah.
And anytime you have doubts like that, I feel like thinking about them, writing about them, it doesn't make it, unless the person makes a complete 180, I feel like those doubts really never go completely away. Not in that short amount of time either. So,
Right. Well, especially if it's been cyclical already. Where it's gotten better and then
Yeah.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I would say is like maybe try and figure out when he sinks back into those habits, what's triggering that.
Right.
Like, is there something that's keeping him in those old habits? Like, stressors or things like that send him back into those habits?
Right. Because she said that she's working on her mental health a lot. So I don't know if this is for him, how he deals with certain stressors in his life, or if it's just something that he likes to do. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to do what's good for you.
Listen to your gut.
Yeah. New year.
Listen to your intuition.
Open to change. You got this. Okay, this one's kind of a long one. So here we go. My parents still make me feel very guilty at times for moving away. I've never felt like I truly had their support because they didn't want me to move away in the first place. After I came to the US, mostly my mom have been disdainful about things like me switching jobs, moving cities, my relationships. None of those choices have ever been taken well or even neutrally. If the choice doesn't involve me moving back home, which it never does, I'm always rigorously challenged, questioned, doubted, and she/my dad don't agree with something or understand the why, then that thing is automatically wrong or a bad decision. It can make things very difficult, and over time, I've stopped going to them to ask for opinions ahead of time in regards to bigger life things. Instead, I go ahead and do whatever it is, then bottle up my courage, and when I drop the news, I come prepared and nervous, as if I'm defending a thesis, and there's a lot of umming, as I never quite know how to start the conversation. Yeah. And speaking of relationships, my mom has hated all of my boyfriends, most of whom have been American. Even though she doesn't visibly exude hatred for my current partner, we've chosen to rent a place and move in together next year. It will both It will be both of our first time renting with a partner, so it's kind of a big deal, and we're excited about it. And I don't think she's handling it well. All that to say, it kind of sucks that in my 30s, I still want my parents' approval, but I feel like my decisions typically aren't respected or seen as valid. And we can't even talk about it in a rational way. If we argue, it never results in anything constructive, but I will always get a text afterwards saying something like, "We're your parents. We love and respect you." But over time, I've realized that the actions are never followed up with actions. There have been some really key moments over the last several years where they could have been supportive, but actively choose the opposite. I don't know how or if we can fix it. I'm sure I look wistfully at families where parents honestly support their kids in their decision in the same way that my parents look at kids who never move away too far away from my family. It's not like I've been fired from jobs, got caught up in anything illegal, signed all my money away to a boyfriend, or was unable to pay my rent or support myself at any time. I just had the audacity to start making my own decisions, I guess. I'd love any words of wisdom you could throw my way.
That's tough.
That's tough. Yeah. I feel like wanting the support of your parents. So when you're making such big adult decisions, seems hard.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something you kind of seek out when we're a lot younger, and it's just almost a given when you're making hard decisions. Like, you only want the support from your love and family,
or just for them to be like proud of you, right?
Yeah, because
like
it already.
your parents, I feel like you always want the approval of your parents.
Yeah.
Right? So it's hard when they're giving you the opposite.
Yeah.
Of that. There's a lot of like emotional turmoil.
Yeah.
And the stakes are so much bigger when you're moving and like going to a new place, forming relationships. Like, I feel like a strong support system would be nice to have, especially from people who are supposed to be supportive.
Yeah, I don't know why people who don't support their kids have kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Well, so it sounds like she moved to the U.S. and her parents are still in her home country.
Yeah.
So there might be a little bit of like, well, if we lived there, we wouldn't be doing that, you know? Like trying to live through her
And
a little bit. That's probably why they're being a little more.
Or maybe being
about
unsupportive and not kind in the hopes that she'll move back, which I don't think will achieve that
Just
goal.
pushing her further away, right? Yeah.
Right.
Or they're actually mad that they like left.
Yeah.
Right. That she like left them. So they're still mad about that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's her problem.
I don't think it's a her problem either.
It's her parents' problem. And I think you should use it as fuel to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
That can be very empowering. You know? When people doubt you or tell you negative things.
You rise up.
Yeah.
Fuck the haters.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like maybe there are ways to frame the conversation with your parents. And instead of feeling anxiety about telling them about decisions that you've made, is maybe steer it so that you're like, this is what I need from you right now. Right? Put that up front.
Yeah.
And be like, I need this from you.
And I'm feeling this way. Very I'm.
Yeah.
Instead of you.
Instead of, just wanted to let you know I'm moving in with my boyfriend, or, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Be like, I need you to be supportive because I'm moving in with my boyfriend. You know, like maybe using language like that. And if they get upset about it, and then you can be like, well, it's my life. It's my money.
Yeah.
My choices. Like, you're not going to stop me from this.
Yeah.
Right? You're my parents. You're supposed to support me. And if they fly off, then you'd be like, okay, well, then I don't have to.
If you're not going to be
This is
supportive
not permission.
of me,
Yeah.
This is a news.
This is a
news.
news announcement.
This is a news announcement. This is not permission. You know?
Yeah. I also think asking like why, like do the classic why. Like if your parents are telling you like this is a bad choice, why? Because we think this. Well, why? Like make them deep dive into why they don't like your American boyfriends.
Right.
revert back into a 2-year-old.
Why? Just keep saying why.
Why?
Yeah.
Just keep asking. But yeah, it definitely sounds like a them problem, not a you problem.
Yeah. I don't think she should feel bad about it. I don't think she should feel anxiety over it, even though it's hard. It's definitely something your parents are working through and it's coming out on you.
Exactly.
So it's just how you mitigate that so that you feel okay about yourself.
All right.
Good luck.
Easier said than done, though. I feel like
it
with
is.
family. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's just the logical part of your brain and then there's the other part. That's
Emotional part.
Because there is a part of growing up with your parents where you kind of almost become more like peers a little bit too. So then it's, you know, they don't have control over your life anymore. So sometimes it's hard for them to let go of that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of changing the dynamic of your relationship.
That's super interesting to think of your parents as transitioning to peers, because I do agree. And it's like, it's such a different relationship, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll think about that.
I'll think about
that.
What reality TV show would you be on
Bex.
if you were to be cast on a reality TV show?
Ooh.
The real world.
The
I
real
love
world?
real
Really?
world.
That's a juicy one.
I love the real world.
Circa
You
2023 or circa what year?
No, circa way back when in the early aughts, I would have been on Real World.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved Real World. I thought it was like the best show on TV. I was like, look at all
Whoa.
these strangers living in a house.
What about you, Matt? The Bachelor.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun to do like. So do you guys watch the Squid Games one?
You want Squid
Which has
No,
horrible stories.
no, I didn't watch it because I watched the TV show Squid Games, and it showed me the dangers of Squid Games. I did not give them my views.
It's also interesting that the U.S. like made like a whole reality show when like the underlying message of the
Yeah.
original Squid
Yes.
Game was
Yeah.
about how fucked up
Exactly.
society is.
Well, this even really shows it more and even feel like really sad for people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like really sad. It feels so bad. So
Matt's like, it feels really terrible. So in episode 3,
but I feel like I'd want to do like some type of competition show like that.
okay,
know what I
I feel
mean?
like you could do the 100.
Yeah. Well,
What about
that's
the
hard
Amazing
You
too.
could do
Race?
that one.
Yeah.
With your dogs.
The Amazing Race. is
Amazing
hard.
Race.
Yeah.
K9 edition.
You
Exactly.
are good at traveling.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Problem solving. Yeah. I feel like it would be some type of competition show.
Okay,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I love that.
Being like in a house and Big Brother and Real World and stuff, I don't think it's for me.
Well, fine. I won't take you with me. We won't be
I
on
don't
Big
think it's for
Brother
me.
as secret friends, and nobody will know.
Do you have a strategy
Nobody
for Amazing
will
Race?
know.
Or for a competition, like
Well,
English one?
Squid Game in particular is very interesting because you have to be individually good, but also be part of a group and not be a leader.
Okay.
So people have to like you. So you have to kind of be a sleeper agent
Sleeper agent.
the whole time and like play a lot of behind the scenes without people knowing. So it's like very like, you know, psychological, like a lot of strategy
Yeah.
and who you want to align yourself with and stuff.
It's like the opposite of what was that TV show we watched? Devil's Plan.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of that?
No.
No.
It was a Korean reality show where they had to do these really elaborate like games, like mind games, and they were all like geniuses. Like one of the women on it had the patent for face masks that were clear. Like she was
Whoa.
like, here's my invention. And like other people were like a science YouTuber. They
Right,
were all
yeah.
like a lawyer in Korea and in California.
Wow.
Like they were really, really smart people. And in like, spoiler, I guess, if you want to watch the show, don't listen to this next part. But the main competitors were knocked off 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
like fast. Because it was people like made the choice to stick together.
Oh.
And it was like they were playing to win.
Right.
And they were the like natural leaders. They got like the most screen time and then
Oh.
out. But sweet little K-pop star. He just kind of snuck back, waited his turn.
Winning for the kill.
Yeah. It's the strategy.
It's all about strategy. Yeah.
You can't be too strong or too weak.
Gotta toe that middle line.
Yeah.
Until the end, and then you be strong. Once it's all individual, like in the Hunger Games, it's like, okay, then there's a
Yeah.
point where it's everybody
I
for
mean,
themselves.
the Squid Game winner was someone that you thought would be weak. Right?
Oh.
Because, I mean, spoiler alert in case everyone's going to watch it, but it was like an immigrant from Vietnam, right? And she's like an older lady. So people really like miss or underestimated her. And then so she kind of started to be stronger and she made like a lot of friends that really like supported her. And she at first was very loyal to them. But then as things went up, she kind of like stabs people in the back, but they didn't know because it's like behind the scene, like, you know.
Okay, that's very Big
There are
Brother.
games that are like behind the
Yeah.
scenes where they don't know who did what to who.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And in the end, she chose herself. So then she ended up winning.
And you know, guys, we hope you always choose yourself in these challenging times. To all of our listeners, everyone who wrote in,
Choose you.
I think the answer was choose you.
Because nobody else
New year, new you.
will choose you except you.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
So do you guys have, in the last, coming back to the theme of change, what changes are coming in 2024?
Well, I'm going to be home all the time.
That's right.
Matt's going to be in
Which
bed.
actually is true because I've been in Palm Springs doing a lot of work lately. So that's
Yeah.
about to wrap up.
Yep.
So then I actually
It's wrapping
will
up?
be
It's wrapping
home
up.
soon. a lot more.
Wow.
Yeah.
The end of days.
The end of the start of days, Becky. Oh my God. Becky's trying to kill me. I'm not going to be on a reality TV show with you. She would be the first. She would be the first one to backstab me.
I'd be like, I'm not here to make friends, and I don't care about the ones I already have in the house.
And Matt's going to be like, me and Becky have an alliance. I love her so much.
Like I would never vote her off.
She told me no matter what she says, but that would be the truth. That's how I would play it.
I know.
I would try and like play the long game and be like, Matt, no matter what I say, it's you and me at the end. Even if I try and do something that seems like it's not, it's gonna be you and me at the
trust
end.
me.
Just trust me. Just trust me.
Bad.
So 2024 is your homebody year.
Yes.
Angel numbers were right. It's not angel numbers. It's, what is it called? Number.
It's vibrations.
Vibrations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your numerology number.
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2024 for me is not
Hashtag alone.
hashtag alone time.
I feel like it's like recharge.
Recharge. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. Grandma and grandpa are coming a lot. We've got a lot
Love
of
that.
trips with them coming up. And then Henny is going to go on his first trip
Oh my God.
now that he's not an anti-vaxxer anymore.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
He's our fully vaxxed baby.
Woo.
Exciting.
He'll be going to Chicago. He's going to meet Gigi, his great grandma, for the first time. It's
Brr.
Oh my God.
going to be cold for the first time.
Oh, it's going to be cold. Okay.
I mean, it might not be. We're not going like right at the beginning of the year. But
Yeah, he's going to change a lot.
he's going to change a lot.
That's going to be exciting.
It's going to be fun.
All the wisdom.
All the wisdom.
Yeah, you have a lot of wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm
Your
going to have
wisdom.
Yeah, I'm going to have my alone time.
Yeah. Alone with your wisdom.
Me and my wisdom. Me and my wisdom are going to be thinking.
Yeah.
You know, more books to read.
Oh, there you go.
I got
That's
some new
what-
recs for you, Rainie. We'll do a.
Oh yeah, we got to do
Wow.
another bit
Book-
spicy
More
book.
Yeah.
smut. Oh no.
No. These are good. These are kids' books.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
YA.
Why?
That's my girl.
Yay.
YA.
And Mags, you're going to be leaving us in the dust. Sorry, guys.
I guess.
You aren't going to see Maggie on the
gonna be like
podcast.
she's gonna be like a rocket.
I'm going to be open to change this year, guys. I'm just going to be
Whoa.
yes queen. Yes to
Yes.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yes to everything.
Yes, and.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Well,
All right.
on that note, everyone, thank you for tuning in to another episode of You Can Sit With Us. We really appreciate when you guys listen, rate, review the pod, automatic download. Be sure that you're being kind to others, being kind to yourself, tipping your servers, getting vaccinated, registering to vote in your local elections.
Wash your hands.
Wash
you
your
nasty things.
Wash your hands, pee after sex. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.